Alright, what is going on, guys? Mustang Luke 00 with Loopcraft here, back with another GTA 5 video. Now, before we get into the video, I want to get two things out of the way. One, yes, I know my mic sucks. I'm planning on getting a new one soon, as well as a new controller. And two, what basically started this battle, I went to the airport right here, as you can see, and I started just driving around. I wanted to get used to this car that I literally just got the day before, or the day of recording this video. And some dude started sniping at me while I was driving in the airport. You can see the bullet holes on the back of my vehicle. Now, unfortunately, I didn't record it, but I ended up killing him, and then he starts going after another player. So I chase him down to stop him from going after that other player, because I don't exactly know what he did to what the other player did to him, but as far as I can remember from being there or watching the map, dude didn't do anything. He just wanted to go after random people. So I chased him down. I killed him right there, as you saw, and then he invited me to a one-on-one deathmatch. I accepted the request, and he immediately brings out the Oppressor Mark 1. One of the main reasons I got this car. And this will be, what, the third kill I got on the dude? The first kill was when he started sniping at me. I ran him down with my car. I started zigzagging, and I turned around and I started zigzagging so he couldn't shoot me, and he decided to stay where he was, only moving about 4 or 5 feet. Not enough to get out of the way of the car. He didn't even try and roll out of the way. I ran him down. I don't know if I got him with the machine guns or the front bumper, but I was firing the guns that are mounted on the hood at the same time while running him down. But yeah, that was the first kill, and the second kill was me blowing him up for chasing down a random player, and the third kill blew him off of his Oppressor Mark 1. I'm actually about to drive by the wreckage in just a few seconds. Somewhere around here. Yeah, there it is. There's the wreckage. Isn't that beautiful? Finally seeing one of those burning on the ground where it belongs. Alright, so since he's on foot, I decided to go on foot too. And he picked a horrible spot for cover. He also didn't try to move there. I was debating on whether he was idle or not, or trying to figure out whether he was idle or not, because he didn't do anything. Now he's just there we go. Now, I forgot exactly how this sniper battle went, but he stands in the middle of the street. He hits me a couple times. I get in my car, not to run away, but to move out of the way so I can just heal real quickly. With some snacks. The old-fashioned way. And instead of advancing on my position, he decides to stay right where he was. Which was a mistake on his part. Point proven. Now that let's see. Oh yeah, right here. Here's another kill. Basically the same way I got him the first time, except this time he tries using a minigun. Still didn't work. He should have used an assault rifle or some kind of SMG or something that had aim assist so he can shoot me out, but for some reason he decided not to do that. Back to the snipers. And he decides to bring out the minigun for this one too. And when he gets hit, he just I don't know there. He did what I just did there. Hesitated. Except in the clip I didn't hesitate. I mean, I'm talking about in my voice. You saw, you could hear how I just cut out looking for something to say for commentary. But he decides to just go hide behind this wall right here, and I know my sniping wasn't the best here, But that was the quickest one-on-one deathmatch I've ever had. And back to here, I decide to go to my garage for a quick repair on the vehicle, and I had planned on going back out and just driving it, messing around with it. But I look on my mini-map and notice he's on his Oppressor again. I think it's the Mark 1. Pretty sure it's the Mark 1 considering he didn't get off of the ground. I fired at him just to be safe there because we literally just got done with the battle and he was coming after me. I thought he was going to fire a missile at me because I heard the beeping, so I just fired. I had actually forgotten about this garage. There's a lot of vehicles in here for my 360 days. The Sultan over there with the yellow and blue paint job. The Prairie. And that's static. Is it? Okay, the static's gone. I hope that wasn't in the recording. And I hope I didn't hurt anybody's ears with that static either. Volume warning to headphone users. I'd forgotten about these vehicles. The white Sentinel is just me trying to do something a little bit different from my regular paint job. Same with the Ruiner. Instead of a flat black, it's got a gloss black. Anyways, back outside, he decides to wait right down the road in his Oppressor. And, well, this short, not very productive event happens. He ended up blowing himself up with his own rockets. And back into the airfield, brings out the Oppressor again. Not really a surprise. Both of those rockets miss. We actually get into a decent little battle here. Both those miss as well, as he is on the ground. These types of rockets tend to hit the ground almost immediately if they miss. Instead of curving up, they curve down. But here, since he tries to go into the air, fails miserably. Now, I wait a little bit here just to drive around, wondering what he's going to do next. And to my amazement, he actually tried something different. Instead of an Oppressor Mark II, you'll see what he brings out. There's actually a couple different vehicles he brings out. But I just drive around waiting to see what he's going to do. And again, I apologize for the static in the background. My mic is horrible, I know. Yeah, I thought about jumping into the ocean right around here because this is a submarine James Bond car, but I remember the fence is indestructible. It wasn't like that on last gen. Back on 360 you could drive right through that fence. But for some reason it's an indestructible brick wall now, even though it's not a brick wall. Anyways, as you can see right there, I looked at the minimap and then the pause menu, and notice he brings out the scramjet. Not the best idea, but at least he's trying something different. Let's see what happens next. Jumps over, charges at me, fires a couple rockets. Testing audio. Okay. My mic cut out there. Anyways, as you saw there, he failed miserably at that kill. For some reason, he decided to stand still, which is the worst thing you could do with to counter the missiles that the Stormberg Oppressors and the Deluxo and Ruiner have. So finally, what? Well, first of all, I try to get my, or see if I can call my MOC here, forgetting that's the airport. You can't call anything in there. I was gonna call that in to try and repair my Stormberg, but because I can't do that, I just look back real quickly to see how many rockets are in the front. If there were more than 2, then there's still ammo left. I found that out earlier, that for some reason 2 will still be there after you've run out of ammo, which Rockstar logic. Saints fan, do something. Now this is most likely going to be the most boring part of the video. I'm just sitting here looking around the map. I noticed he died right there. I didn't know what exactly he did, but I looked at the map to see if he went to his facility. Because if he went to his facility, that means he's most likely going to get on the orbital cannon. But I didn't know what he was going to try next. To be honest, I wasn't expecting what he got out, but still didn't work very well for him, unfortunately for him. And there you go. As you can see, he decides to bring out the Stormberg. If you look on the minimap, so what I do, I park my car sideways and I start using my sniper. Probably the worst way to counter a vehicle like this, but it's clear this guy didn't really know what he was doing. I almost killed him right there. Unfortunately, alright. He, managed to escape with a sliver of his health left. I mean, if I were to make a sandwich with how much health he had left, it'd be a sandwich for somebody who's on a diet. Or like one of those little frozen breakfast sandwiches, you know what I'm talking about. Now, I don't know if he's going to charge at me. I had to try and do what he tried to do to me earlier with the minigun. Except I thought I decided to use, or thought I might, for some reason, using lasers or plasma or whatever this thing fires, superheated bullets or molten, whatever. But I changed my mind, decided, nah, I'm gonna just use my sniper, and then he starts firing rockets. But it's quite clear he doesn't even know how to read the minimap. Either that or he's trying to destroy all the vehicles in the area. Still, failed again. Now, I will give it to the guy, he fought hard. But by this point, I'm just bored with this battle. But yeah, he fought hard. He tried a few different things, but I just got bored with it by this point. I am honestly surprised he didn't do any like extremely tryhardy stuff, like, you know, blowing yourself up if you got shot in the foot with an SNS pistol, or EWOing before I could do anything. Like if I locked onto him first, so I'd end up just destroying his vehicle. Which, by the way, I don't recommend doing that. It makes you look bad. It's considered scumbaggish among most of the community to do that. But other than that, with all that said and done out of the way, hope you enjoyed the video, and have a nice day, and goodbye.